Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records and reviewing the new album today by American indie pop band Vampire Weekend. This is their fifth record, their first album since 2019. This came out on April 5th, 2024. It's called Only God Was Above Us. It's in reference to an airline accident where the roof came off of an airline and somebody said only God was above us. This band's been around since 2006. Again, only their fifth album. First one coming out in 2008. Led by vocalist, guitar player, piano, synth player Ezra Koenig, Chris Baio on bass, and Chris Thompson on drums. This is the first album not featuring keyboard player Rostam Batmanglij. I'm mispronouncing that name, I'm sure. He, though, does get a production credit on this album. It's also produced by Ariel Rechtshaid, along with Koenig and Thompson. It's an interesting album. I have a few musical confidants that recommend music to me, and I've been reviewing this album, even though if you watch my channel, it's probably outside of what I particularly like, so I don't want to be too hard on this album. Again, fifth record by Vampire Weekend, Only God Was Above Us. And we're going to get into this track by track. Let me start by saying this: Ezra Koenig is a great, thoughtful lyricist. He sings with an English accent, even though he was born in Manhattan and grew up in the suburbs. It sounds like a wealthy suburb of New Jersey to me. And I think that intellectualism is apparent in the way that he thinks about relationships, the way that he thinks about the world. And I'd like a thoughtful singer. He reminds me a little bit of Donovan in the way that he delivers a vocal. Let's start off with one of my favorite songs, Ice Cream Piano. You don't want to win the war because you don't want the peace. Very interesting thought. Hey, let's never end the fight. Let's continue to bicker. Let's not make up because we can't handle that peace that comes. We would rather have a tense situation. Song really ramps up at the 125 mark. One of my favorite tracks on the record. Classical's the next. Real melodic. Great lyrics again. Really cool song. Lots of kind of soft piano and keys. Some textures keyboard wise. Not heavy on guitars necessarily on this record. Capricorn's next. Again, that Donovan reference. Sunshine, Superman. Think about songs like that. Reminds me of him. Kind of underwhelming musically. Again, this music's really just a vehicle for his lyrics. I did look at some lyrics and I was impressed by them. Again, I'm not sure how this is going to work to the stage. Sounds like they did just play on his 40th birthday on the 8th, which is Eclipse Day. We just had an eclipse here I guess all over the world. So he is a 40-year-old singer, songwriter at this point. Connect is the next song. Another song that I really like. Ezra plays a nice classical kind of piano intro that gives way to some clubby kind of bassy vibes with some Fender Rhodes keyboards on it. Again, love the lyrics, the kind of hook. The middle eighth has a quirkiness to it that even has some Beatlesque type of flashes for me. The next song is Prep School Gangster. It's kind of softer. I'm not really sure what to call this music, is what I wrote here. Millennial soft rock. Again, working with that English accent. The next song is The Surfer. Kind of just a bunch of okay. Nothing's really rocking here. It took 5 years for them to come up with this album. And I know he's been working on it for a while. You know, Gen X Cops is next. This is kind of more like it. It kind of gives you some fuzzy guitars. Each song makes its own apology. Excuse me, each generation makes its own apologies. I came from a generation of unapologetic rock, and that's what I like. Check out my channel. We do shows. We try to review several albums a month. We do concert reviews. We do ranking shows. I talk about topics that I like, primarily in rock and classic rock, in jazz. I do a weekly Miles Davis show, and we talk about jazz fusion, and we will be doing that more on this channel. Mary Boone's the next song. You know, this album's getting lots of great reviews. People are calling it the best Vampire Weekend album. I know it's not even been out a week yet, and I'm not sure what who the audience is on Mary Boone. It's again kind of just a little soft rock song or soft pop song. Like, I don't know what you would do in a live setting watching it. I'm not sure. What are you supposed to do? Just sit there and wait on every word that he says? The music's not interesting enough for me. Pravada is next. It's a nice melodic song. Ezra is the son of a psychotherapist and a TV set designer, growing up in an affluent suburb in New Jersey. That's kind of what it sounds like to me. It's thought-provoking, but it doesn't have any real balls at all. Hope is the next song. The Enemy's Invisible. I Hope You Let It Go. You know, a decent enough closer. It's the longest song. It's almost 8 minutes. It doesn't take me anywhere. Koenig gets solo songwriting credits on 6 of the 10 songs. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. I think it's a good album. I don't think it's a terrible album. I'm probably wrong in the sense that, you know, listening to it 3 or 4 times, is that enough? For me, it's enough because it just, I'll say this, the first half of the album kind of jumped out at me and I liked it. And then it just kind of just doesn't go anywhere for me. I want more musically. I respect the songwriting, and that's my review. 3 out of 5 stars for the brand new Vampire Weekend. Peace out. Check, like, and subscribe if you like it or want to subscribe. See ya.